Love our new parking spots. This year, the school finally shows us they actually appreciate what we do.
It's about time.
When we went to school, the shop teachers commanded respect. Remember Mr. Hastings?
Hell yeah. He catch you doing something wrong, he chuck a screwdriver at you.
Put a flathead right in the fleshy part of Matt Torbin's calf.
That's how I beat him out for starting defensive end. Good times. All right, man. First day of school means the annual Gage versus Birchum humiliation bet is on. $5?
Make it 10. You're snake bit when it comes to gambling. Who'd you have to win?
Sure thing.
What about placing show?
Immortal and bulletproof.
Okay, same rules apply. First one of us to get insulted by one of these punks wins the...
You suck, Mr. Birchum!
Ah, still got it.
Damn, Birchum, these kids hate you. We didn't even make it out of the parking lot this year.
You know, kids aren't allowed to ride scooters on campus, son.
I'm well aware of the rules. I work here. Mr. Gage and Mr. Birchum, I presume.
Oh, man, is my wife serving me papers again?
Oh, comedy. My name is Mr. Carponzi. My pronouns are he, him, and z. I'm a heteronormative, cisgendered white male, for which I apologize.
What?
And I am presenting as a heteronormative, cisgendered male, except for that gender fluid weekend in college. Oh, we've all been there. Do I have consent to shake your hand?
No.
Oh, hell no.
I'm the new Jedi. That's Justice, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Officer.
Great. The tools in my wood shop are rusty, the textbooks still have the Berlin Wall standing, and the cafeteria is serving surplus canned green beans from the first Iraq War. But the school district has money for this nonsense?
I was hired to make sure every student, teacher, and staff member feels non-marginalized, represented, and safe.
I represent the opposite of safe. Remedial Auto Shop, a student's last stop before juvie.
I've been warned about you two. Your antiquated teaching philosophy strikes some as toxically masculine.
Does that scooter come in men's?
I've got my eye on you, Mr. Birchum.
Unfortunately, I'm taken.
How about that? First day of school, and we've already made a friend.
Oh, man, I've missed you all summer. You're the only reason I've been able to drag myself to this hellhole. You might not be the best and the brightest, but you're mine. Oh, look at you, table saw with your 60-tooth carbide 10-inch blade and Biesemeyer fence. And who could forget my trusty lathe? I love your no-nonsense practicality. And the dream died.
Wait,
Rule number 1, no phones in the wood shop.
this is an emergency. There's a cat dabbing on TikTok.
Now there's a cat drowning in a sawdust bin. Fish it out after class. This is Remedial Wood Shop. I'm your teacher, Mr. Birchum. I'd like to introduce you to my student aide, Brad Higginstaller. He's the only student allowed to use all my tools, enter my office, and forge my signature on memos I don't feel like dealing with.
The key is to give the M in Birchum a little loop at the end.
Now, I get some of you may want to pound Brad's face in for being the teacher's pet. But, Beef, he's also allowed to change your grades.
Beef.
Let me be clear. Like me, Wood doesn't care about your feelings. If you hurt Wood, Wood will hurt you back. Wood doesn't discriminate. Wood's only true enemy is the donkey. I discipline based on the donkey system. I hand out donkey points when you act stupid, abuse the tools, or I just don't like you.
What if I have to?
Or if you ask dumb questions. Donkey. Simple as that. Now, every time you get a donkey point, like Davy here, you move your donkey across the board. And when you get to the end, well, where do donkeys go?
To the corral!
Exactly. I made those benches with rough sawn cedar to maximize discomfort. I also sold a couple to the DMV. Bentley.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Pee before class, donkey. Also, being named after a pretentious car. Double donkey points.
Hello, Mr. Birchum.
Principal Bortles?
I've been asked to remind you that our new justice, equality, diversion, Mr. Carponzi,
has banned your safety film because of its highly problematic content.
Of course. Who would show a safety video in a shop filled with sharp blades spinning at 10,000 RPMs?
No blood on the bandsaw. Got it?
Absolutely. I promise you, I will not show blood on the bandsaw.
The wood shop isn't just a place to cut wood and build. It can be mighty dangerous.
Not my thumb! Ah! I'll never hitchhike again! Ah!
Sawbuck's looking a little chubby-wubby, so I got him some new food. It's organic and vegan.
Ugh, vegan. Dogs are supposed to eat meat. They're descendants of wolves. You ever see a vegan wolf on the Nature Channel?
I'm a vegan.
And did nature intend them to snuggle in between their humans every night? Okay, dino nuggets, done.
Jeannie, you still like dinosaurs?
Those are for Eddie.
He's 20.
Whoa! This YouTube guy is gonna cut a cedar dovetail joint by hand.
Oh, please. That hack doesn't know the difference between a coping saw and a banjo saw.
Or the difference between a crescent wrench and a different kind of wrench.
Mom, just don't.
Jeannie, since you're off school for another week, how would you like to help me stage my house for the showing?
I'd rather catch a sliver in my eye from a chop saw.
Yay! Mommy-daughter time. Here, zap these for me.
Jeannie, here's a little efficiency tip. Push 3-3. Don't bother to lift your finger, drag it all the way over to the zero. It's 100% more work. And really, what's the difference between 30 seconds and 33 seconds? Nothing. Multiply that 2.5 inches over a lifetime, and you've saved a ton of time. We're talking minutes.
Gosh, I love efficiency.
Or just push the 30-second button.
Of course, the laziest person on Earth would know that. Wait, Eddie, you're not eating with us again? Did you exhaust yourself walking up those 12 stairs?
Be nice. He's in a marathon gaming sesh. I'm getting into being an esports mom. It's like being a soccer mom who can stay in her pajamas. I'm just gonna run him down a plate real quick.
Come on, honey. Men are like bears. You have to let the bear hunt for his food, or he'll forget how to hunt.
Oh, half calf? What?
That noob is totally using an aimbot.
Turn this crap off and come upstairs and eat like a normal human bear. Bing!
Can't. I'm crushing this camper during a little PvP. Boss style.
PvP? I thought you could only get one of those if you had a girlfriend. And maybe you could get a girlfriend if you played a real sport.
This is a real sport. I'm wearing my team jersey.
16.5. What's that, Larry Bird divided by 2?
Dad, none of the Angry Birds are named Larry. Yes! Headshot! Ugh.
Is that chair vibrating?
Take care of your body and it'll take care of you.
Says the guy who's chugging an energy drink that was made in a lab in Wuhan.
It's heated, does acupuncture, and can insult my competitors in 20 languages.
Tu es bête comme tes pieds.
When I was on a construction site, my chair was a 5-gallon bucket. It was also my toilet.
That horrible shop class slasher film traumatized my son. He kept asking me what decapitate meant. He keeps watching Mike Rowe videos and he's considering trade school.
Unacceptable. We will absolutely discipline Birchum for this outrageous act of emotional endangerment and blatant disregard of a safe space.
I've been meaning to have a chat with him, but his classroom's so far away.
Say no more, Principal Bortles.
I was done speaking. Get out.
That Neanderthal doesn't know who he's messing with.
Remember, the most important rule of woodworking. Measure twice, cut once.
This tape measure's totally broken. It keeps going away. Beef!
Donkey. Donkey!
I'm feeling very triggered by this whole donkey deal.
You can't use the word triggered if you've never actually fired a weapon, donkey.
This is a big deal. If I sell this house, it'll mean I'm part of a very special group that sold $2 million this month. I'm like the Mary Poppins of real estate.
This is Los Angeles, Mom. How hard is it to sell 2 houses in a month?
New goggles. Donkey. Screwdriver's not a chisel. Donkey.
¿Dónde está el baño?
No speaking Spanish in my class. Burro.
Cabrón.
Ta-da! Now it looks like the house everyone wants to live in.
Our house never looks like this.
Jeannie, the house people want to live in doesn't really exist. We're selling a dream of perfection, like fashion models who never gain weight or Android phones that never crash.
Or the Green New Deal.
Now this house looks like a freshly groomed lion ready to pounce on potential buyers. Ah!
Dad, my teammates can see your junk?
You're welcome, ladies. Also, they're not teammates if they can't smell your pits. Like I could be your teammate.
Dad, you know like half the athletes you idolize play video games.
Yeah, when they're injured or on house arrest.
Whatevs.
How can anyone not like real sports? Besides soccer, and tennis, and women's everything. Well, what happened to you? Don't you remember how we bonded over Little League?
Let's play ball.
Mm-hmm.
Strike 2.
Time out, Blue. Eddie, we've gone over this before. Watch for the indicator. Remember, the bill of my cap. That's the indicator. I'm touching the bill of my cap. Then I'm grabbing my belt buckle. Cap, then belt buckle. It couldn't be simpler. Shirt for steal, belt for bunt, cap's the indicator. You got it?
Come on, Eddie, you got this.
Strike 3, you're out.
Ah! That button-mashing monkey is wasting his life. He doesn't have a job, doesn't build anything. By the time I was his age, I was on a job site, framing houses. I'd already been in the Navy, and you know how many women I'd chosen to politely ignore? He's gonna be 70, sitting in that massage chair, staring up at that big screen like a mole man.
Oh, more dino nuggies, dude.
Just be glad he's not peeing into a bottle. Eddie's got his own channel, and he's actually getting paid by subscribers.
Are you saying there are people out there who pay to watch Eddie do absolutely nothing?
He has over 50,000 followers.
Followers? What is he, a cult leader? Scratch that. Cult leaders actually get chicks.
These fake fruits look so real. I lost a huge sale on a duplex because the idiot buyer broke his tooth on a plastic pear.
Mom, there's clear mahogany under here, except some idiot painted over it with this horrible white paint.
Honey, I'm that idiot. White makes rooms look bigger. White sells. White helps mommy pay for family vacations, and this $800 pantsuit we'll never tell your father about.
But it's a sin. It's a crime against wood. You're a wood killer. A wood killer. You are a wood killer.
Technically, I'd be a wood coverer. Coverer. Okay, I see why you went with killer. Trust me, honey, this is standard in the biz. That's why we call it eggshell white.
Eggshell is the texture, not the color. And how would you like it if somebody covered you in white paint?
If it was Jason Momoa, I'd be fine.
I can't believe it. A full corral used to take until Christmas break.
So what now? Do we just fail your class and stay in this stupid donkey pen forever?
It's a corral, son, not a pen. A pen is what Brad will be using to write a bright red F next to your name in my grade book.
Please, oh please, I need to pass all my classes or my stepdad won't pay for my lip fillers.
Your generation needs to stop worrying about grades and start worrying about being able to take care of yourselves. If Mommy and Daddy didn't come home tonight, would you even be able to make yourself dinner?
Did something happen to Mommy and stepdaddy?
White bread and Four Loko. Beef!
There is a way you can still pass my class and get out of the corral. Show up at my house at 0 Light 30 this Saturday for a donkey workday. And you can learn some actual building skills. This is a top secret extra credit op. If I get a call from any of you donkeys' parents, you'll never leave the corral again.
Mr. Birchum.
You can come too.
Yes.
Today we'll be refinishing my deck. Most of you are only going to get a sanding block. If you can do basic math, take a tape measure. Brainiacs get tools with cords, and there's only 2 of you.
I'll slice these bagels on the miter saw like you taught me, Mr. B.
This kid doesn't need extra credit. He's just out here for the love of the blade.
I had to go to inpatient care for my love of the blade.
Finally, someone who knows their way around a blade. Go help Brad.
Okay, Jeannie, the bedrooms are all set, and the kitchen...
Wood killer.
There goes the $2 million club.
She covered up a clear mahogany mantle with white paint.
Well, that's just a crime against wood.
That's what I said. Ugh.
She's like the son I never had.
And you're about to be the husband I used to have.
I wish I could help, but I have to get back to supervising. These are not the type of kids you can leave alone with power tools.
When I move to Hawaii, you're taking Jeannie.
Deal, as long as you take Eddie. Love you, honey. Where's my coffee?
What does getting you coffee teach us about building?
Then I'm less likely to fail your terrible workmanship if I'm properly caffeinated.
I've got you now, Birchum. Principal Bortles, assemble the disciplinary tribunal. Siri, play Katy Perry's fight song.
Now playing Katy Perry's fight song. Would you like to resume your search for Nancy Pelosi bikini pics?
Heck yes!
Man, you better watch yourself. This is the first disciplinary tribunal since that bio teacher pistol whipped a kid with a dead frog. And that kid had it coming.
Carponzi wants me fired because he thinks I'm too tough on my kids. But where's it end? Last semester, I got written up for saying this kid threw like a girl. But then, 2 months later, that same kid started identifying as a girl. And nobody apologized to me. Crickets. I was early money.
That fool knows better than to come at me.
I'd be careful if I was you. The way you let the kids drag race the driver's ed car, you might be next.
No. They can't touch me. I'm black, and that used to be enough. But I'm also bilingual.
It says here you speak Spanish?
Si, senora.
Eso será útil con nuestros estudiantes mexicano-americanos. ¿No estás de acuerdo?
Si? And I'm non-binary.
You don't even know what that means.
You're an average white guy, but this is how I identify with the district. I'm bulletproof.
Man, that's genius. Well, I might be identifying as unemployed.
I don't care about price. I just need white painters here as fast as possible. I mean, not white painters. They can be white, or any other color, as long as they can paint white. Thanks, bye. Not a racist! Black Lives Matter! Bye.
Hey, Mom. I'm not letting you paint this fireplace. Hey! Ho, ho! This ugly white paint has got to go. Hey! Ho, ho! This ugly white paint has got to go.
No! They're here early. Where's the key?
I don't have it.
Come in, it's unlocked. Hi, I'm so happy you decided to swing by this afternoon.
What's wrong with the fireplace?
Oh, we're just having a little work done. Just visualize a nice, clean, white painted fireplace.
We wanted to show the wood in all its glory, lady.
Why is there a small girl handcuffed to that mantle?
Don't worry, she doesn't actually come with the house, unless you want her.
Too weird. Let's get out of here.
Wait, hang on. My daughter didn't want this fireplace to be painted white because she thinks the original wood looks better.
We're buying a house, not a barn. Your daughter's bad taste is not my problem.
Okay, for your information, that is clear mahogany.
Mahogany!
Mahogany, right there. I think that fireplace looks amazing and makes this house a home.
Kevin, let's go.
Don't forget to take one of my cards.
I'm really sorry, Mom.
No, I love that you fight for what you believe in.
This was fun. We should do it again. Wait till you see what I did to the basement.
This is why I'm going to drink barrels of wine during your teenage years.
We recognize Richard Birchum before...
Let the record show I'm a dick.
Oh, okay. Dick Birchum before the Sunland School District Disciplinary Tribunal to address a complaint from Mr.
As a warrior for equality, I wear the robe of the Order who fought for social justice in a galaxy far, far away.
Oh boy, a woke nerd.
Mr. Birchum, just so you're aware, you have the right to have your union representative present.
Just so you're aware, I renounced my union membership. They force you to join, then they take your money and spend it on stuff you don't agree with. That's already my life. I'm married.
Mr. Birchum is charged with using systemic student oppression, publicly shaming them, and then forcing them to work on his personal property during non-school hours. He literally made them slaves. Literally.
He called me a donkey for nothing. Like one time when I just got a drink of water.
You were drinking out of the eye wash station.
But he also taught me how to use a totally sick orbital sander, and I'm actually starting to like woodworking.
Thank you.
He grade shamed me, name shamed me, fat shamed me, screen shamed me, fashion shamed me, shame me. Huh.
Is this where LARP Club meets?
Mother Teresa, Mahatma Gandhi, Mr. Birchum. Three of a kind, really, as far as I'm concerned.
Next!
Hola, mi nombre es Juan.
What did he just say?
El señor Birchum es un buen maestro. Me ha enseñado muchas cosas. Me gustaría que saliera con mi madre.
See. Okay, I'll translate for Juan, since I do speak a little Spanish. Mr. Birchum is a terrible teacher. He's taught me nothing, and he hates my mother.
Hello, I teach Spanish. Do you have any witnesses, Mr. Birchum?
Yes, I do. So, who's a good boy? Where's the squirrel? There's a squirrel. See? I can waste your time, too.
Now, Mr. Birchum is going to deny having the kids over for forced labor off school hours.
Of course I did it. Between budget cuts, crappy old equipment, playing musical pronouns, lazy parents sending them delivery dash in the middle of class, I barely have time to teach anything. And who suffers? The students. That's who.
Oh, how we suffer. Oh.
I gained real-world experience. Yet despite all that, kids who graduated my class have gone on to extraordinary achievements, framing townhouses, renovating bathrooms, and re-roofing strip malls. My donkey workday teaches kids how to survive in the real world, using actual vocational skills.
Oh, this is a lovely speech.
It really is.
But we need to ask ourselves one simple question. Is it okay for one of our faculty members to exploit students while the rest of us have to follow the rules?
Great question. Because what are the rules, really? Miss Boudica, were you following the rules when you had me fix your grandfather's dresser? I used it to teach my students to do half-line dovetail joints for the drawer. And Ms. Molina, I seem to remember something about you, my students, in a spice rack. And Mr. McCorkle, it seems like only yesterday you asked Brad Higginstaller to carve you a doorstop that looked like Lady Gaga.
Poker Face, best song ever.
I had to look up this Lady Gaga. Turns out she's not even a baby or a lady. I'm teaching kids how to build things while I'm building their character. That's what America is all about, building things. Or at least it was.
For the kids, Birch.
Way to go, Mr. P.
So if you decide doing the right thing for the sake of the kids warrants punishment.
You don't have to go any further, Mr. Birchum. We've made our decision.
So you only got 3 days of unpaid suspension.
Yeah, thank God for the union.
Way to stick it to the man, Birchum.
What have I said about your stick-it-to-the-man talk, young lady?
Not while Mom's around.
What we need is for you to focus all that intensity on people who don't actually live with you. Love you, mean it.
What are you doing in Eddie's house?
What are you doing in Birchum's kitchen?
He's hungry. His KD ratio in Fall of Duty is straight OP. Plus, he's hot.
All right. Still not a real sport. Smooth as silk. Not bad, donkeys. Not bad at all.